Okay, so somebody brought up a good question as far as their Armor X Pro not working properly. So they do have a website. So what you want to do is you want to type in big one, and you type in big one on the search bar. No spaces or anything like that, but big one, just like that. And you want to click on this link right here. It's going to have the Armor X Pro symbol right there, and you want to click on that, and you want to do this on your laptop or computer, and you want to hit support. When you hit support, they're going to want to know what controller or what device you're using. So we're using the Armor X Pro, and the Armor X Pro on the site, it's going to have tutorial, it's going to have the app, and over here, move this a little, you can see it has the firmware. If there's a firmware update, and they have the FAQ, frequently asked questions. So for the multi-language manual, if you don't have the manual for whatever reason, also click on that. But right now what we're going to do is we're going to click on firmware, and it's going to bring you to this page, and you can get the updated firmware for your Armor X Pro. So they do have firmware updates. The newest one would be this one right here, the V41 firmware 2023. It would be this one. This would be the newest one. And I suggest that you go through this here. It says the Armor X Pro firmware and USB dongle firmware must be upgraded. The app should be also use the latest. Create a new configuration directly on the new app. Do not use the previous old configuration. And it tells you it can only be done with a computer. Computer access to the internet must be prepared. Windows 10 systems and above. Desktop computers or laptops are all available. So you're gonna download the tool, and it's going to find your device. When you download the tool, it's going to find your device, and all this right here tells you everything that you need, all the steps that you need to go through. So basically, it's you wanna get on this site, and you wanna read everything first. That's the most important thing. Read everything first so that you know what you're doing. I've already done mine, so I'm not going to mess with it and do it again. But everything that you need as far as upgrading your firmware and everything is in here. And this is when you know that you've done it right. You're going to see this screen right here. And when you see this screen right here, I just basically clicked on it, and it upgraded my firmware just like this, just like it's showing you right here. But yeah, you want to follow these steps, and you want to go ahead and upgrade your Armor X Pro. That's another thing. It's the same thing that I don't like about the Cronus Zen. The Cronus Zen has way more updates and way more changes than this has so far. But this is still relatively new. But you want to keep everything up to date. Oh, another thing, you definitely want to make sure that your gyroscope is calibrated. That's another thing. you want to make sure that this is done because it's coming to you from the factory. So this is a very, very important step, because if it's not calibrated, if you don't calibrate it, then you're working off of whatever was sent to you as. So that's another thing. But it's all in here, and you want to follow these steps, and you want to make sure that that you got a good understanding of what you're doing when you do it. So what I did was I read through everything first before I made any changes or before I updated or did anything. I read through everything first, because it's going to be real tempting to just jump in, smack it in there, and do the update, and you're going to end up doing it more than once, because you're not going to do it correctly if you don't read through everything, follow the directions the way that they're set up, and you won't have any problems. Another thing that they have on here is also they also have something on here to let you know how to reset your ARMX Pro device, how to do a factory reset. So it's nothing that it's nothing that you can't. And if you go through the frequently asked questions, basically you're going to find something that tackles one of your questions, as far as what's going on with it and everything. But they got questions about motion control, profiles, mapping, turbo, macro. Those questions are in here. Questions about the firmware update. It's a lot in here that would pretty much answer a lot of questions that you might have. And that's it. I just want to make sure that everybody that has it, or if you're going to get it, I want to make sure that you understand that it's not a one and done. A lot of things are one and done. The Mayflash ended up being a one and done, because, like I said in another report that I did, Amazon actually sent me email telling me that I can get a refund for the Mayflash because it's not working with the Xbox anymore. And that's the Mayflash Magic X. So I'm gonna end this video right here because I have another video that I have to do that's basically on using the macros and stuff like that. So I'm gonna end this video right here. Everybody take care, and if you have any questions or anything that you need that I can help you with, I'll try my best to help you out. Everybody take care.